Hi, for this video what we're going to do is we're going to look at the asymptotes of a rational function. Now if you recall, a rational function can have a vertical asymptote, a horizontal asymptote, or an oblique asymptote, and it can have any combination of vertical and horizontal, or vertical and oblique, or it could have none of the above. So there's a lot of different rules for asymptotes, which is why I'm doing so many different videos on this one topic. So for this one, what we're going to look at is the first thing that we want to look at is vertical. So with vertical, a vertical asymptote occurs at whatever makes the denominator 0 of a simplified rational expression. So because this one is already simplified, I can't do anything else to it. The x plus 6 and this x up here, because this is multiplication and this is addition, my x's cannot reduce. So because of that, we would just take the denominator x plus 6 and set it equal to 0. And when we solve this, so x equals negative 6 would be the value that would make the denominator 0. This would be our vertical asymptote. And our graph can get closer and closer and closer to this, but it can't ever actually touch it. So the second one that we want to look at is whether there is a horizontal or whether there is an oblique. And the way that you tell the difference is if you look at the degree of the numerator. So for this one, my degree would be 1 because I have one variable, and the degree of the denominator is equal 1. So that tells us that we're going to have a horizontal since degree of numerator equals the degree of the denominator. So since the degree of the numerator equals the degree of the denominator, we can say that there's going to be a horizontal asymptote, and the relationship between this is there's going to be a horizontal asymptote at the point of y equals the leading coefficient of the numerator, so that would be the 3, divided by the leading coefficient of the denominator. So in this case, it would be y equals 3 would be our horizontal asymptote. So with this, anytime the degree is equal, the degree of the numerator equals the degree of the denominator, you simply take the value that's in front of your leading term and divide it by the value of your denominator that's in your leading term, and that will give you the horizontal asymptote. The oblique asymptote, if you remember, we cannot have both oblique and horizontal. So we would say that this one has none because of the fact that it has a horizontal asymptote already, and so it can't have an oblique. As always, thanks for watching. If you have any questions or need additional topics for me to cover, please let me know.